Apparently she copies a lot of, or she takes a lot of reference from Jenny's wardrobe.
Yeah. North Korea is suddenly threatening us with a missile or not, and we're in the brink of war. And you go to a shaman and say, like, should we go to war or not?
But what if he's right? What if the shaman's a really good shaman?
Oh.
Hey, if the shamans are right, then I'd be okay. If the shamans are like, hey, buy Bitcoin, and then it goes to like, 5x.
I'm serious.
Fucking shut up. Welcome to YouTube's favorite K-pop show, DK News, Danny Kim,
David,
lots and lots of
Honest T.
long time no see.
Oh, that rhyme.
First off, Big Bang's T.O.P throws Seungri under the bus.
And second, we have the craziest presidential election ever. It's some very crazy times here in Korea.
Pretty wild out here. And last but not least, speaking of wild, Song Ji-ah from Singles Inferno gets caught using fake designer brands and is getting cancelled hardcore.
Yeah, and if you don't know what Singles Inferno is, go watch her watch party on Patreon.
I'm enjoying it very much.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna finish it this weekend.
I was very surprised Danny was enjoying it because
I love it.
he's the farthest person I would assume that would watch those kind of date programs.
No, I watch all those. I love reality dating programs.
Okay.
I love trashy TV. But before we go on,
we'd like to introduce you to our sponsor for this video, Surfshark VPN. As you all know, some specific content isn't accessible from some countries, and this could range from K-dramas to various Korean TV shows like Singles Inferno featuring your biases.
Of course.
But did you know that this problem could be easily solved by using Surfshark VPN?
yeah. Basically, all you need to do is subscribe to Surfshark VPN, and this will allow you to switch your virtual location to pretty much anywhere around the world. And you will be able to make full use of your Netflix account, for example, by unlocking content from around the globe, and even virtually place yourself in Korea so that you can watch K-pop related content only accessible to the local market or other trashy dating shows like I do.
Yeah.
Imagine missing out on the hottest series like the Singles Inferno because it's unavailable in your country. That will be a nightmare, but with Surfshark, you can simply change your location where they might have English subtitles or the show itself and enjoy it.
Not only that, but Surfshark's clean web feature blocks ads, trackers, malware, and phishing attempts, allowing you to surf the web safely. And if you get Surfshark with our code, you can get 83% off plus 3 extra months for free. There's a 30-day money-back guarantee, so no risk to try it out. You can use one account of Surfshark on an unlimited number of devices. For further details, check out the link in the description box below. And now on to the news.
First news, Big Bang's T.O.P throws Seungri under the bus.
So while many fans have been anticipating Big Bang's comeback for so long, the group has stayed relatively silent about their activities. They've thrown breadcrumbs here and there on their Instagram posts, and I think it's understandable that given the past controversies still lingering in people's minds, and Taeyang recently becoming a father and so, in this climate, VIPs, the Big Bang fans, get very thrilled whenever any member mentions the group as a whole.
I mean, it's been 6 years since they last released
they've
album.
finished the military service,
It's been quite a while.
done GD doing his fashion brand and stuff, but no mentioning of Big Bang
Or music at all, actually.
Yeah. I mean, there were some hints or spoilers about G-Dragon doing like his own music, but
not yet.
yeah, not officially. But anyways, that kind of behavior that everyone was expecting was blatantly spotted yesterday, finally, when T.O.P posted a picture on his Instagram with the members stating, #I love my band, #I love my fans.
Pretty simple.
Yeah, fans immediately got excited seeing the post and the caption, again speculating whether this could be a hint towards Big Bang's comeback. On the other hand, the post caused a little bit of negative buzz at the same time because if you look closely, the former member Seungri is not in the picture.
That was actually my first reaction.
Yeah,
I was
me
like,
too.
Where's Seungri?
Yeah, not only that, but you can obviously see that the picture was modified in a way. It was rotated.
So Seungri was originally probably in the picture.
Of course,
And then he just cut him off.
Yeah, T.O.P rotated it, cropped it, and insta-sized it. He
Yeah.
went through like 3 steps so that Seungri is not to be included in the picture.
Right.
Thinking that T.O.P did that procedure himself, like just imagine him with his phone, like, you know, doing
Like,
all that
oh, I
stuff.
gotta get this guy out of this frame.
And then using the hashtag I love my band. So it left a little sting to some Big Bang fans, assumably the OT5 fans. They showed reactions on the comments of confusion, asking, where is Seungri? Where is my panda? Did you cut out Seungri? Despite opinions being divided, such as he had no choice but to do that, or maybe he just intended to do so, or he should have just had the balls to post a 5-member picture.
Either way, he's gonna get shit.
Yeah.
Either way.
To mitigate the negative responses, I think this was his best choice.
Yeah, this was like the least shittiest choice.
Yeah.
Let's just say.
But anyways, fans are excited to finally see a mentioning of the band.
Finally, yeah, they exist.
In a very cropped way. And recognition of the fans as well. Anyways, what do you think of T.O.P's post and the intention behind it? Let's go into his psyche.
Okay, well, personally, like T.O.P, he likes to post a lot of random stuff.
Yeah, he's an artist.
And he's a bit of a troll.
Yeah.
He's half artist, half troll.
Yeah.
Whenever I look at his Instagram account, it reminds me of Snoop Dogg because if you look at Snoop Dogg's Instagram, he posts a lot of random stuff.
Yeah.
And that's what T.O.P does. I would say he probably wanted to troll. He wanted to see a reaction, maybe.
What are the alternatives, though? Like, if you think about it, you can't... It would be even more weird if you had a 5-member picture and blurred out the dude's face.
No, if he posted a 5 full-member picture and with the hashtag I love my band, he would have gotten so much criticism, even more with the press. Right. I think this was his safest option. I don't see Big Bang coming back anytime soon. So I'm gonna jinx it so that they can come back.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
I want them to come back. Just take a look at David's video on GD. He's a genius.
Yeah,
right?
GD's a genius, and GD's a leader too, because I'm not shitting on T.O.P, but there was this one time GD posted something with five members.
Yeah,
like,
5 members.
It wasn't like a direct appearance, but it was like a hand or something.
But at the end of the day, Seungri's not gonna come back.
Whether the public likes him or not, he just
left
the group.
And also, I don't think they could withstand the negative press. That would follow.
Yeah, what do you guys think about T.O.P's post? What was his intention? Tell us in the comments.
Do you think they're coming back?
Yeah. I think they'll come back because you jinxed it.
Okay.
And it's my personal hope as well.
Me too. I hope they come back.
Okay, and speaking of Me Too, we have the craziest presidential election ever.
Okay.
I'll get to the Me Too part in a while. This is a pretty lengthy story, but still, buckle up because it's going to be a wild ride.
Right.
So, we have less than 50 days till the 20th Korean presidential election, and I think every Korean is confused and frustrated about the current situation that is going on. Even before the recent incidents that I'm going to be talking about in a moment, this presidential election was labeled the most unlikable presidential election due to moral flaws, corruption, incompetence among the 2 main presidential candidates. And the 2 main candidates are called Lee Jae-myung from the Democratic Party,
the left,
and Yoon Suk-yeol from the People Power Party,
the right.
Yeah. I'll just call them Lee and Yoon. I'll show their faces. But anyways, there were many problems that were pointed out about the 2 candidates, but that was just the tip of the iceberg until this week.
I mean, my standards, my expectations are very low at this point. So
I'm just like sighing every day. Like, what has Korea become? Why are these 2 people the leaders of Korea? But anyways, this week what happened was MBC, one of the main TV channels of Korea, stated that they have received a 7-hour recording of Yoon's wife, Kim Gun-hee, talking with a journalist about various topics, and that the TV station would broadcast the voice recording. And there was immediate backlash from the Conservative Party, arguing that the recording was a private conversation between the journalist and the candidate's wife. Thus, it is against journalistic ethics and privacy laws to reveal it, and even if it is revealed, it should have no legal or public effect whatsoever. However, the ruling party and NBC thought differently and stated that it was the voters' right to know about the voice recording. And in conclusion, the shit broke down and the opposing party went to protest in front of NBC. It was like super crazy. They were yelling and shit, and they filed for preliminary injunction, but the court ruled in favor to the public's right to know about the recording as voters, with the exception of severely personal and irrelevant dialogue. So the day came and NBC finally revealed the recording, and the contents were, I'm gonna abstain my opinions on it since the Korean public is pretty divided. It's heavily divided about the voice recording. I won't go through all of the voice recordings because
I'll
it's,
have my opinion.
okay, it's 7 hours, but just some of the problematic ones, I'll just point them out. So, first of all, the wife told the journalist to come to their election camp and that she could give him 100 million won once they became president. She also wanted a list of hostile YouTubers towards them so that the camp could take care of them. And also, she shitted on some veteran conservative politicians, saying that they were power hungry and they needed to be criticized. And she also argued that the former president's impeachment was actually done by the conservatives. Conspiracy theory there, anyways. I can't verify. She also explained that she had not worked in an adult bar and that she was a spiritual person who enjoys to talk with shamans about life. And lastly, she said that the Me Too movement occurred towards the liberal politicians more because they didn't give the women money. She explained that the conservatives usually gave money to women, which prevents the Me Too from happening. I don't know if that's a defense or not, but okay. She also defended a former politician, An Hee-jung, who's from the liberal side, ironically, who basically lost his career and life due to a Me Too act. The wife actually said that she and her husband were on his side, and that men have it hard in society because they get called out for it as little as touching a hand, which can happen between men and women, and this leads to ruining a man's life ultimately. This is all what she said, okay? Don't quote me on this.
Okay.
Of course, immediately the victim of the Me Too case that was stated requested a public apology towards Kim. However, the public and political parties seem to be very divided on this issue, as many men and conservatives started showing reactions that there was nothing wrong in what Kim said, and that she actually had insight and charisma. There were even like Wonder Woman photoshops here. And
Actually, a lot of women also came out.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
said like, oh, she's like the ultimate girl crush.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
the way she talked was really tough
Yeah.
and confident,
yeah, she was very like,
nonchalant
Yeah, yeah,
about
yeah.
everything.
anyways, her fan club got a boost.
34 times increase in the number of fans.
Yeah, it's very weird. Like a first lady
She has a
candidate
fan
can
club.
have a fan club. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But anyways, the other side, of course, criticized her hard, saying, "How can people defend such words and thoughts which would lead to tyranny based on shamanism and neglection of women's rights?" By the way, Yoon recently sparked up a whole debate by dropping a pledge that he would shut down the Ministry of Gender Equality and Family. So I guess they're aligned,
Yeah.
husband and wife. And because of this policy, he basically won over most of the young male votes, which boosted his approval rate to #1 at the moment.
Yeah.
Now, the Conservative Party did not let this whole voice recording reveal incident slide. They retaliated by revealing an old phone call of Lee quarreling with his brother, using very profane language.
Yeah.
The candidate constantly uses the word "fucking bitch" towards his brother's wife, and even goes to the extent of saying words such as "rip your mom's pussy."
With a knife.
He mentions a knife too. Actually, many of Lee's supporters say that he was angry about his brother saying the exact words aforementioned to his mother, and that Lee was simply quoting him. So it was like, "How dare you say I'll rip your mother's pussy with a knife?"
Well, actually, it wasn't quoting him, but it was more like he was angry that his brother would say such things to the mom.
Yeah.
So he was telling that to the wife of the brother.
Yeah, he was, "How would you feel if I said this to
Yeah,
you?"
yeah,
So
yeah.
in that kind of stance.
His family is kind of messy.
Yeah. There were alleged claims that Lee put his brother into like a mental hospital. His brother passed away. Anyways, I'll leave aside the judgment for that. But the Korean public is currently divided about this whole case, voice recording and all the other shit at the moment. So I don't know what to make out about this. I just don't want to get inside this whole scene. What do you think?
I don't really care, to be honest.
Yeah.
What the president to be's wife thinks or whatever. Like, the thing that's really frustrating for me about this current presidential election is that everybody's so focused on these minute details that is irrelevant to the policy itself. Like, I don't give a shit about whatever the wife says or whatever he says on a personal phone call with his brother. I don't care. Like, I just want somebody that can make good policies that can revive the economy and, get people jobs and get people housing. Because, whether this wife talks to shaman or not, or whether, Lee Jae-myung talks like to his family, I don't care. The center of the talk should be about the policies. But everybody's been talking about these stupid voice recordings, and it's honestly tiring. And secondly, well, I think both sides are quite populist. They basically cater towards certain demographics.
Yeah.
For example, Lee Jae-myung on the left, he said that he would support hair loss medicine as part of like health
Healthcare.
insurance,
Yeah.
healthcare program. Okay, well that's cool, but at the same time, is that really a matter that presidential candidate would be
he's
discussing?
just trying to sweep votes.
Right,
from a
right. But
demographic.
like, is that really important? Is that really a dire matter that should be talked about? And on the other side, this Yoon guy, he's just like spitting out random phrases on his Facebook saying like, I'll dismantle the gender equality division or whatever you call it. He's just spitting out facts, not facts. He's just spitting out like random opinions, calling them policies, yet he does not have like any detailed plans on how and why he's dismantling this thing.
He's just trying to get the favor of that certain
the young man.
Yeah, so
writing like literally just a single sentence, not even a complete sentence.
Yeah, he's just like abolish the gender equality and family department.
Yeah,
that's it.
And
then
actually,
he gets like, he says like, oh, $2,000 to every military soldier.
Yeah,
that's it.
That's it. There, and then when people ask like, oh, what are the details? He says
like, oh, I'll get them to the details later.
Yeah,
we're in process. I think it's a shit show. A lot of people are indifferent and frustrated at the same time.
Yeah.
They are both populist. About the voice recordings though, I kind of disagree to your former statement that it does not have any effect. I do think who you spend with for like half your life, your husband and wife, does affect your mental state. You can just see by the alignment of their thoughts here, like their thought process. The wife thinks the Me Too movement is a fraud, and the dude's like, oh, let's abolish the gender equality and family departments. And I also do think the morality or moralness of the person has effect in managing a country, because that all reflects in how you make policies and how you govern a country. The most frustrating thing is, it would be best if we have a moral and competent candidate at the same time.
Who the fuck cares about his wife?
Am
I electing his wife?
There's literally evidence and hints in that dialogue that the wife interferes with the election camp and,
I'm sure she does.
Policies and stuff.
Sure she does.
And she's like, I get a lot of advisory information from shamans. Like, wouldn't that concern you? Oh,
hey, if the shamans are right, then I'd be okay. If the shamans are like, hey, buy Bitcoin, and then it goes to like, 5x, our entire like pension fund goes into Bitcoin and it goes 5x, then that's a good result. I'm all about results. I want results. I'm tired of this country not having like a good leader.
Like, let's say
we've had terrible results the past whatever years.
Just for example, the North Korea is suddenly threatening us with a missile or not, and we're in the brink of war. And you go to a shaman and say like, should we go to war or not?
But what if he's right? What if the shaman's a really good shaman?
And if a person is like an aggressive dude, like he's like, oh, let's go a full-on war
and then we win, and then we end up like taking China and entire Asia.
Oh, yeah, this is all irrelevant because like I don't like both candidates. I have an alternative candidate I'm pushing. He's clean. He's a nerd. He's a successful businessman. He's a doctor. He's got like 3 diplomas.
Elected ever.
Well,
I like him too, but
I have hope because at least his approval rating is going up towards like 15%, and that's like a reflection of people getting tired of both two immoral candidates.
Yeah.
I'm pushing that dude, An Chol-soo. That's his. I hope
like any of our viewers are gonna vote.
Oh well, you can look up his reputation. Yeah.
Hashtag vote An Chol-soo.
Yeah.
Vote on.
Yeah, I'm blatantly supporting it. Okay, that was a long segment.
On
more
to the...
in the after show.
Okay.
More polished.
Oh my god.
More political talk in the after show.
On to the next news.
Finally, the biggest news today.
Okay, speaking of morals, Song Ji-a from Singles Inferno got caught using fake designer brands and is getting questioned. On January 17th, Song Ji-a, a popular YouTuber who goes under the name of Free Ji-a, she's a beauty YouTuber with like almost, I think, over 2 million subscribers.
Yep.
She was caught red-handed by netizens wearing fake Chanel products on the popular Netflix dating show Singles Inferno.
That show is global, like top 10 right now, and Danny's doing a watch party on it, so
Yes.
go watch that on our Patreon.
It's very interesting. I'm all excited about it all the
Patreon.
time.
Yeah, I watched it real time and I finished it way before Danny. So.
This whole controversy started when a poster in an online community questioned the authenticity of, actually before Chanel, Van Cleef and Arpels necklace that Gia wore. The one Gia wore was actually not a color that was sold at the brand and also has slightly different detail. If you looked at them side by side, you could tell it was a fake. Now this then spread to the Dior tube top that she wore, which was a design that had actually never been sold at the brand before. However, netizens did find out that she was a model for an online fashion store that sold a very similar model to the Dior tube top for about $13.
Okay.
You know, it's a replica essentially.
It's not even a replica.
Cheap knockoff.
Yeah.
Now, there was also a significant difference between the Chanel knit top Gia wore on Singles Inferno versus the one that Blackpink Jennie wore, which happened to be $2,500 versus the one she wore on the show. Apparently, she copies a lot of, or she takes a lot of reference from Jennie's wardrobe.
Yeah, she
has a,
I
she
can
has
see that.
feel,
He
yeah.
has the.
She has a similar face.
People are
too.
calling her the knockoff Jennie.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, no offense, that's not a word I made up.
Currently, netizens allegedly found over 34 fakes that appeared in her photos and videos. And while some netizens came out to defend her use of fakes, actually there's quite a lot of her fans defending her right now.
Yeah.
Many have also been criticizing her as Gia portrayed the image of a rich and confident young girl with high self-esteem on her YouTube channel, and that was her whole shtick, her whole personality on camera. Plus, she made videos of her introducing luxury products that she bought to her subscribers, pretending they were real. And on top of that, she had previously stated that she aspired to create a fashion brand of her own one day.
So thank God she didn't make one already.
Eventually, Gia uploaded a handwritten apology on her Instagram regarding the matter. In the post, she admitted that some of the claimed fakes are indeed not authentic products, so they are indeed replicas. And Gia reasoned that she was not fully aware of the copyrights that designs held, and she said that she would delete all her content on YouTube and Instagram that had fakes in it and apologize to the fans and brands that were hurt. Actually, this is going real time. People are finding more and more fakes, so she's deleting more and more posts.
Yeah. I'm getting updated real time by the Naver News. It's like, oh, Songjia deleted this video and that video. Like,
so apparently she deleted about 170 posts as we speak right now.
Oh
which
wow,
is
that's a lot of
quite
fakes. I want to know her supplier.
I want to know what's real.
No, I want to know her supplier so I can get some Balenciaga. But
oh, don't say that. You'll get canceled.
Why? I'm not a fashion YouTuber. I'm just this nobody on a
What
K-pop
if somebody
YouTube
makes
channel.
a replica of Naked Soul?
I would feel good. It means that we're at that level.
Now this is where the news stands as of now. Actually, there's rumors, but they're not verified, so I won't go into too much detail. But people are making rumors that she's backed by a Chinese agency or Chinese-funded agency. People are saying the reason why she rose to fame was because she was heavily pushed by her agency, and she was on TV actually after Singles Inferno ended. Only her. And so people are suspicious of that, and now people are claiming that she got like all her stuff is funded by the Chinese agency, and all her house, she lives in a really nice house, is also funded by them. This is all not my opinion. Allegedly by netizens, and actually she came out stating that she will take legal action.
Yeah, that's all false.
According to her.
Her management and her.
Yeah.
Well, she lives in a good house. That's the house Jungkook used to live in.
Yeah. Now the hate train seems to have kind of moved on to the next big thing, but we'll keep you updated on details in the after show. But what do you think of this situation?
Personally, I don't give a shit if she wears fake stuff or not. Like,
first of all, you're not in the audience.
I know. I'm not even the demographic.
And also, people that are watching her channel are mostly women
like
of her
even
age.
if I assume I were, because I was an avid viewer of Singles Inferno, and
I
didn't
liked
like Gia at all.
I actually liked her on the show.
Oh, really?
I was like, oh, this is my type of girl.
Like, I'll be honest here. I was thrown off by her personality. You call that a fox?
Exactly why I liked her.
I don't like that. I like dedicated people. I like people that
dedicated people.
Yeah, I like people that dedicate their heart and mind towards one person only.
Oh, like Cheon? Actually, Chia,
she's not.
She's not dedicated.
But she was my bias.
Actually, none of them are dedicated. Yeah, none of them are dedicated
that's
on that show.
That beats the purpose of the program. But still, there was this one dedicated dude, Shihun. He was he was a sunflower towards Chia.
I didn't like his tactic. But anyway,
anyway,
back to the point.
Anyways, like I wasn't simping over Chia at all
I was
on
simping
Singles
over
Inferno,
her,
so
yeah.
I have no any kind of affection towards her, but I don't give a shit at the same time whether she wears fakes or not. I am kind of embarrassed because the foreign press is now picking up this story. It's kind of embarrassing that like a global top 10 show and the most hot and popular
Korean show
contestant there wore like fake knockoff Chanel products and stuff. I think it was a dumb move. I don't even think she's like severely canceled or not. Like she's gonna have supporters anyways.
Yeah.
And
I have a different opinion. Personally, I also don't care because I'm not into luxury brands. Honestly, when she wore all that shit, like I was like, okay, that's real. Like this girl's rich.
Yeah.
I learned it was fake. I still like Chia. Like I don't care. But I'm also not in the audience of Chia. Like I'm not like a true fan of her. Her pringy, that's what they call her fans.
It's like army.
I'm just interested in her on Singles Inferno, and that's about it. But her personality and her whole channel revolved around, her being this rich, very confident, luxurious
city
girl that's living in this nice ass apartment. So that was her whole persona, and you gotta say like, she had to delete 170 photos and 34 of them like were fake and shit. Then that really kind of hurts her reputation. Yeah. And also, honestly, it's just embarrassing for her.
Yeah, it's
like,
just embarrassing for her.
Embarrassing situation for her because she was like, look at all these luxury brands that I bought. Yeah. She like actually made like a whole haul video, and then apparently a lot of them were fake. So like you gotta think like this supposedly girl with super high self-esteem. She claims herself to be high self-esteem, but then she has to like have all these fakes to
it's just
make
embarrassing.
her brand.
Yeah, at the end, I think that's the conclusion.
And for me, like if she does have a management, I wonder why they chose to get all these fakes because
I don't even know if
it's not even like close. It's not even close. Like if you look at the comparisons between the real ones and fake ones, it's not even close. Yeah, I honestly don't understand how she thought she could get away with this many fake items.
Yeah, it's just kind of embarrassing. And honestly, okay, let's talk about this more on the after show about our thoughts about Singles Inferno. I have a lot to say, like especially Jiyeon and stuff, and Soyeon and Yeowon. Wow.
Okay. Let's talk about Singles. Let's have a Singles Inferno after show.
Okay, after show. But anyways, just to get back to Chia, I was turned off a bit like when she appeared in the show, and straight for like 5 episodes she had Chanel, Louis Vuitton, and everything was like luxury brands in a freaking island you have to survive in.
I mean, it's a freaking dating show. You don't have to survive.
Yeah, but I was like, if I were in that island, I would get turned off by a person who's like covered with Chanel to Chanel, head to toe. Like look at Soyeon, she has the attitude. She's wearing sporty. She has a full duffel bag.
Apart from that, like I don't think like men really care about whatever your bag brand is.
I got hooked into Soyeon. She had a freaking Wilson bag. She had like a Nike trainer.
Okay, for me, I don't really care. And
it tells a lot about your personality. Honestly, if you're going to a remote island and you bring all you bring is Chanel, Dior, and Louis Vuitton.
Apparently it was fake, so it's okay.
Okay, that's the whole embarrassing part because her whole character was very amplified because of those factors. But that was all fake. But what do we expect for like internet influencers at the end of the day? Everyone knows like
this is real.
Like
this is
Photoshop
authentic,
is fake.
Naked Soul products. Naked Soul. This is our new sweatshirt.
They Photoshop their bodies.
We don't Photoshop anything.
They fake. Yeah, we don't do any shit.
This is reality.
Yeah, I didn't have high expectations in the first place, and I don't care. She's pretty. She has a lot of supporters. She's gonna be successful at no matter what.
I'm sure she's gonna survive this. Don't worry.
But yeah. I don't think it's a deed to be supported or rooted, but like it's just embarrassing.
Like as just men who don't watch her channel, we don't care.
What's this girl?
We don't care if it's fake.
Like the mass majority who didn't watch the program or who doesn't care about it was like, who is this girl and why do they keep writing about her? Why do we have to know she wears fake shit or not? And people are just like, you know, let's get on to the next news.
Okay, and that's the end of DK News. Wow, that was a long one, but we're back. We're back to making videos. Go check out our Patreon, patreon.com/DKDKTV. I've watched 5 episodes of Singles Inferno. Gonna finish it this weekend, so be excited, everybody.
Who's your favorite character so far?
Men
and women.
Chia is my favorite.
Even after all of this,
Yeah,
your
yeah,
fantasy
yeah.
didn't break.
Well, I'm actually
that's why those 2 dudes.
I'm
like,
actually
were...
like more attracted because it turns out like she has a little bit of a.
Hey,
like,
you know what? Actually, let's make a video totally dedicated to Singles Inferno and like us talking 1 hour about Singles Inferno and upload it on DKD.
Oh, it'll be a podcast.
Yeah,
okay, let's do that.
I think that would get a lot of views.
Yeah, I'm excited.
It's kind of late, but
yeah, we'll do it. Please go check out our after show. Time is here below, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.